Trump says the Iran war is over.
I had to divert, because if I didn't do that, right now you would have Iran with a nuclear weapon. And if they had a nuclear weapon, you would be calling everybody over there, sir. And you don't want to do that.
Well, you keep saying was. Is this war over?
I think it's close to over, yeah. I mean, I view it as very close to over. You know what? If I pulled up stakes right now...
Dude, just look at this guy. Like, look at him. Dude, do you hear the way he's talking? How he sounds kind of like drunk a little bit, or like I'm, you know, he sounds a little like Robert De Niro in fucking Raging Bull. He's got some like CTE, and he's like, "Oh, is the war over? Yeah, it's kind of over. Yes, I consider it over. Oh, dude, he is fucking." Raging bullshit. They keep saying that Iran's beaten, Iran's over. Well, okay. If Iran is beaten and Iran's over, you should be directing the outcome from here. But they're not. Like, Iran makes a move, and then the U.S. makes a move. And Iran makes another move, and then the U.S. makes another move. Right? It is like Trump is reacting the whole time. And now his big idea is, I'm going to blockade the blockade, and he thinks it's going to force Iran's hand to give up, but now he's going to wait and see what Iran does, and depending on what Iran does, Trump may have to think of a whole nother strategy. And meanwhile, we're all getting soaked, right? We are getting soaked. Dude, like Europe, I feel like Europe is really sort of taking the brunt of this, and I'll be honest, I don't think Trump gives a shit. I think he wants to punish Europe. Seriously. At this point, I feel like Trump is trying to fuck Europe over. He is purposely making Europe suffer because they have not acquiesced to his bullshit.
Never listen to a panickin, Jesse. You will do very well in life. Ignore the panicins, right? They were the ones who warned of calamity in Venezuela and ended up being one of the greatest single foreign policy, military, geopolitical maneuvers in world history. What you're watching now in Iran with the implementation of this blockade is the total resetting of the American power dynamic.
Why does he look like he's talking like this? What you are seeing now is the dynamic of the American power dynamic. The greatest military thing in history. Dude, he looks so weird, dude. What a penis head,
For the next 100 years. President Trump is saying, we, the United States, have the world's not just most powerful military, most powerful Navy. And whoever controls the seas is able to control the outcomes in any foreign policy showdown. And so President Trump has put Iran in a box. He's played the checkmate move. And so now, no matter what path Iran chooses, America wins. If Iran chooses the path of a deal, then that's great for the world, that's great for everybody. If Iran chooses the path of economic strangulation by blockade, then the world will pass Iran by. New energy routes will be established. New supply chains will be established. Other nations throughout the region, throughout the world, and especially America, will power the world, and Iran will become a footnote. So,
dude, he is so this guy is living in a fantasy land, dude. We don't have the resources to power the world, bro. We don't have the resources to power ourselves.
It does look like there's a strategy to counter the Chinese and make America energy dominant. Why don't they accept that? If I can see it, well, they should be able to see it too.
Dude, why don't they see it?
It's a total discrediting, Jesse, of the corrupt politicians and corrupt systems that brought America to its knees. Our wealth, our treasure, our power has been bled from us for 50 years. We won World War II. And then we decided that we were going to get rid of the Department of War, we were going to get the Department of Defense, and we were going to have a politically correct foreign policy. And we sent away our jobs, we sent away our wealth, we sent away our industry, and we...
All right, so we sent away our jobs, our wealth, and our industry, and that's why Iran's not giving up? Right? Dude, what is this answer? Why is Iran, if we beat them and it's over, why are they not giving in? He's like, oh, America sent away our jobs, sent away our wealth, sent away my nuts. Dude, Uncle Trumpy got my nuts in a diaper. Dude, what is he even talking about? Look at this, though. They're getting heckled, guys. You ready? Watch this.
How can you say that God is never on the side of those who wield the sword? Was God on the side of the Americans who liberated France from the Nazis? Was God on the side of the Americans who liberated Holocaust camps and liberated those innocent people from, those who had survived the Holocaust? I certainly think the answer is yes, and I agree. Jesus Christ does not. I agree. Jesus Christ certainly does not support genocide. Whoever yelled that out from the dark, he certainly does not. I think that's pretty easy. I think that's a pretty easy principle. Okay, so here's a guy. Let me just say this. This is a guy. No.
He's getting heckled.
First of all, random dude who's shouting. Can I finish my point and then I'll respond to what you just shouted?
So, dude, we're gonna get into that. So the guy said Jesus doesn't support genocide. Now, dude, the guy in the audience has a fucking point, bro. Because JD Vance is all up Netanyahu's ass with Trump doing a little like polyp testing. Oh, let's get in there, JD. Oh, find a polyp. Hold on to it. Right? But like, dude, he's bringing up like liberating people. Yeah, dude, going to Europe and defeating the Nazis and opening up the concentration camps and letting all those people out of the camps. Yeah, that was using the sword for good. Going to Gaza and blowing up the whole fucking area to where people are living in camps, that is not good. Running around the streets of America and filling alligator Alcatraz with people so they're all getting pertussis and shit because they're living on top of each other, that is not like Jesus-like. And yeah, he's getting real defensive.
So if you want to complain about what happened in Gaza, so if you want, sir, to complain about what happened in Gaza, why don't you complain about Joe Biden and the last administration? We're the administration that solved that problem.
Solved that problem? Dude.
And by the way, not only was our administration like the administration that solved the problem, but the president. Excuse me, sir. Right now, you see more humanitarian aid coming into Gaza than it has any time in the past 5 years because we have taken that situation. So if you want to complain,
dude, he said they solved the problem. Dude, what? The guy's like, you're killing children. Dude, and dude, they just fired missiles into a grade school full of children. And they've been firing missiles into fishing boats and shit. See, this guy, though, you ready? Look at this guy. This guy is never going to be president, dude. Right? He's getting like savaged by one dude in the TPUSA crowd. Dude, he's getting ravaged. Oh my God. Dude, he is such a clown, bro. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.